All the tools are on your fingertips, and now it just requires you to go out and take the action and believe it's possible for you. The reason why I call myself the minority mindset is because I say all success starts with your mindset. If you don't believe you can do it, I 100% guarantee that you're not going to be able to do it. I mean, there's just no other way. But if you believe you can do it, if you have the right mindset, and then you're willing to put in the work to learn, and you're willing to make mistakes, you're willing to take a risk, nothing can stop you. It might take some time. Like it took me a solid decade to figure out how to do it, to build a business, to invest my money the right way, to really build wealth. It took me a solid decade, which sounds like a lot because we all want to become rich tomorrow. But if you're willing to put in the work, nothing can stop you. And this is where, understanding that the real long-term game is a long-term game. The real wealth is built in silence, and you just keep learning, putting in work. And then if you look back 6 months, you'll be surprised by how far you come. And then you look back 2 years, and you can't even recognize how far you come. And then you look back 5 years, and it's a completely different life. But it requires that first step. And you're not comparing yourself to somebody at the finish line. Just look at where you are and see where you want to be. And just keep making small steps forward, because the accessibility factor is there. We have never been able to access this level of research, education, and tools to do the things that can make regular people wealthy, but now it requires regular people to go out and actually do it.
Yeah. You spoke about the minority mindset, which, by the way, since I first discovered it years ago, I've always loved that and the meaning behind it. What is the majority mindset?
So the minority mindset, we'll start with there and I'll explain the majority, because the minority mindset has nothing to do with the way you look, your ethnicity, or skin color. It's the mindset of thinking differently than the majority of people. So what is the majority mindset? Well, the majority mindset is what most people are doing. And the way I like to say it is, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, 80 to 90% of the time, you're doing something wrong. You could be more efficient, doing something better, doing something more fulfilling, doing something that makes you more happy if you do something a little bit different. Because most of the times, we build a box around ourselves. We create these invisible boxes around ourselves and our minds where we think, this is how life is supposed to be. You're supposed to go to school and get a good job. You're supposed to then put aside 10% of your income for your savings. You're supposed to be miserable because everybody complains about their job. You're not supposed to travel that much because who travels for 6 months out of the year? You're not supposed to be able to do this and have this nice car because that's only for certain types of people. We give ourselves these invisible scripts, these invisible scenarios where we tell ourselves